Gracia Michelle thanks Nelson Mandela's well-wishers for their support. And AMCU in Limpopo has asked traditional leaders to intervene in negotiations. I am Nomcabamia. Former President Nelson Mandela's wife, Gracia Michelle, has thanked the thousands of people who have wished Madiba a speedy recovery. He is spending his 10th day in a Pretoria hospital for a recurring lung infection. Yesterday, President Jacob Zuma assured the nation that Madiba is getting better. Phumzile Mlangeni reports.
In a statement from the Nelson Mandela Center of Memory, Michelle said the love and generosity from all over the world has come their way to lighten the burden of anxiety, bringing them love, comfort and hope. She also thanked the voices of children in schools and those who have continued to support them by singing outside their home. Meanwhile, journalists continue to camp outside the hospital where Madiba is receiving treatment for a recurring lung infection.
High-ranking political figures have appealed for peace, harmony and calm at Marikana in the northwest. About 2,000 people have gathered at the Kopi near Vondokop, where 44 miners were killed for a cleansing ceremony. The miners died during a labor dispute where they were demanding a basic salary of 12,500 rand a month. Itumeleng Khajane reports.
Northwest Premier Thandi Modise says they have met with rival unions, AMCU and NUM, and have arranged for another meetings with other stakeholders to discuss an end to tensions in Marikana. ANC Northwest Chairperson Supra Mahuma Bello says they have called on miners to stop seeing police as their enemies and allow them to patrol in Nkaning informal settlement, which is a center of the ongoing attacks in Marikana. African People's Convention APC leader Themba Bodi says Lonmin must fast-track the process of declaring AMCU a majority union.
The Association of Mine Workers and Construction Unions leadership at the Extrata Crow mine outside Steelport in Limpopo has asked for local traditional leadership to intervene in the stalemate between the dismissed workers and mine management. Over 1,000 workers were dismissed last month after embarking on an unprotected strike. They were accusing mine management of racism. AMCU spokesperson at the mine, Zeb Mabilu, says they want local chiefs to mediate.
We are going to meet today with the chiefs, which are custodians of the land and obviously custodians of the labor. So they are directly affected because a number of people that will lose jobs reside within the area of this chief. That is Chief Malekane, Chief Mampuru and Chief Pasha, seeking their intervention in the problem that we have at Glencoe Extracta and Crow Mines.
The Democratic Alliance says the Gauteng Health Department is 3 months in arrears with payments to mental health institutions. The DA says the payment backlog has left many mental health providers destitute and unable to properly assist the hundreds who rely on their services. Mental health NGOs were allegedly told that their grant payments are not being paid because the new service agreements submitted 4 months ago have not been signed by the head of department. DA spokesperson Jack Bloom.
It's more than 13 mental health organizations in the Johannesburg area that haven't been paid. I hope the Gauteng Health Department sorts out this payment problem as soon as possible. Very vulnerable people are suffering because they're not getting their grants. And this keeps happening every year with the Gauteng Health Department. They must sort out the payment problems to NGOs. And mental health organizations are especially vulnerable because they're looking after people who are mentally disabled.